Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for MATIC. We're just going over my scenarios on the daily. My primary is we have an ABC we need to make to the upside at the 1-to-1 around $2.50, and we're just starting our C wave right here. Alternatively, we have a triangle setting up and we need another wave to the downside to complete the E leg. Moved in a series of 3 waves here. Alternatively, we have a very ugly impulse, which I put very low probability to this, but everything does fit as a 5-wave impulse. Our retracement was pretty low past the 618 and the 70%. So because of that, my primaries are the ABC or the triangle. We're going down to the hourly, the 4 hour. We have a couple different scenarios here in play, and I believe we need one more move to the downside here on MATIC. Areas I would be interested in changing my count would be above this previous pivot here. According to Binance, that's 89.2 cents. If we break that level, I would switch this count to a WXY, where this becomes a Y wave rather than a C wave. In a C wave, we need one more wave to the downside to complete 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right between that extension level between the 1.236 and 382, between 71.15 cents and 74.45, in which case we would be completing this flat pattern in 5 waves. And look for our C wave to the upside. Now there is an alternative here where this correction extends a little longer, and it can even do that if we break this high. We can come back down here, and I want to show you how that can be. And what that would be is, this is our A wave as a WXY, and we're actually making our A wave, B wave, and C wave to the downside. So just wanted to keep that in mind. Where we get 2 3-wave patterns here, we'd look for a WXY to the upside. So this area is a pretty difficult moment to trade from. I'm going to give this one more time, see if the structure changes at all. But if we get that pattern where we do make this low, that opens up the possibility of that triangle as well on the daily, where we would start our bullish move from this low over here for our counting purposes. Because if you go back to the daily, we throw on our triangle, that pretty much gets us down to this level. As you can see. So as of right now, I want to see one more wave to the downside to complete that potential ABC and look for the reaction after the fact. If we get this move down, do we reject hard in a V cut, and do we correct sideways after? At this point, I would be interested in a trade, but not until I see that fill out, in which case we'd be targeting way up there. So it's very dependent on what happens next. Or do we come down and we drift sideways in a series of 3s, in which case I would expect that move to the downside. Alright guys, I wish I had more for you on MATIC, but it looks like this is 3 waves to me down at the 15-minute, not a 5-wave pattern, so it doesn't look like we're complete here. So I'm expecting this to make one more wave to the upside, and this is actually a larger ABC, in which case I'd expect 5 waves down to complete from here. Alright guys, that's it for MATIC. You can check out my other videos if you want. There's some good setups that I'm going to be taking. But make sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.